Hey everybody, what's up? Kim Klacik here. So, do you ever feel that the media is purposely polarizing us here in America? Well, I do. I do all of the time. There are certain stories that come out and I just think, wow, that's not a breaking story. That is a story that was released to stir the pot. Case in point, the Vatican has come out and said that they are not going to bless same-sex marriage. We already know this. This is not a breaking story. This is how they felt in the Catholic Church from the beginning of time. It is probably what they're going to do until all of eternity. But for some reason, this story comes out as a breaking news story. And if you go onto Twitter and you look at any, CNN or any news feed that has this story, you can look in the comment section and see people go to each other's throats saying, look, you know what? This is a time in our lives where we should be all inclusive. You have other people that says, look, they feel it's a sin. Let them feel that way. Here's the deal. Don't take the bait. This is one of those stories to stir the pot. The Catholic Church has remained consistent. And lucky for us, church and state has been separated for a very long time. So even though the Vatican is not going to bless same-sex marriage is okay here in America. This is not a breaking story. This is one of those stories to stir the pot. Pope Francis, unlike many popes in the past, has been very welcoming to the LGBT community. He has gone out of his way to say, those in that community are welcome to worship in my church. So, in a way, Pope Francis has been all-inclusive. But the Vatican will remain how the Vatican has always been. They're not blessing same-sex marriage. This is a non-story. This is a story to get us fighting with each other. I have to say, there was another story that came out not too long ago. I guess it was a COVID story that said that Black and brown people were most affected by the coronavirus. We now see a year later that all races were affected by the coronavirus. The big takeaway was those over 65 were most affected by the coronavirus. And if you lived in New York and you lived in a nursing home, you were really affected by the coronavirus, and that is because they have an incompetent governor. But that's a totally different story. But here I do say, these stories make me distrust the media more and more as time goes by. I hope that people don't take the bait. I know there are plenty of people in this country like myself that believe in less government and that believe that everyone should have their personal freedom and liberties. And if marrying someone the same sex as you are makes you happy, I feel that you should be able to do that. There was a time in this country where blacks and whites could not marry. And if that continued, I would not have my beautiful daughter that I love so very much. Again, I am for less government. I am for doing what makes you happy. I am for freedom in this country. And the fact that the media has put this out as a breaking story, I do believe it is to stir the pot. And all I ask is that you don't take the bait. Thank you.